Hey everyone, John here, and welcome back to the Toy Box. How are you guys doing today? I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I hope that you're ready for day 7 of the 2021 Pokemon Mega Construx Christmas. I'm definitely ready, and I have gift 7 right here, so let's take a look. It looks like we are getting... It looks like we're going to be getting like a mini wreath. So let's go ahead and set up this build, and let's get started. All right, so we have gift 7 laid out right here. It looks like it's going to be a mini wreath, so let's go ahead and get started with the build. So we're going to put this on here like this. And we have the stick. So that step is done. Now we're going to get the wreath part. So I put these little lights here, little decorations. Right here, how does that look? And then we're going to go ahead and stick the hook in here. Right there. And there is a bow that goes on top. Now on the other side, what we do is we have this, so we're going to attach this to the back. And this is going to be where the stick comes in. There we go. So there we have it. We have the wreath. How does that look? So this is our first edition. So since we didn't get a figure for this day, we're going to go ahead and we're going to open another Mega Construx figure. Now, I know that we were doing that confetti series, that 25th anniversary series, and we have one more for that, but I'm going to skip it since it's a Pikachu. We already have a Pikachu with this set, so I don't want to really confuse and bring in another Pikachu. So that we can have unique Pokemon for the scenery, and just so that I don't get confused with my own collection as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and jump to Series 10. This is an older series, and we're going to be opening Kabuto. We're going to be doing all of Series 10, and this is one of my brother's favorite Pokemon, one of the ancients, so I decided we're going to go ahead and do this one first. So I'm going to go ahead and set this up, and we're going to get started on Kabuto. All right, we've got all the parts laid out for Kabuto right here, and we're going to go ahead and get started with the build. I got the instructions right here. So, for those of you not familiar, Kabuto is one of the fossil Pokemon, the original fossil Pokemon in Generation 1. You could get either the Dome Fossil or the Helix Fossil back in Mount Moon. It's one of the first areas in the game. And Kabuto, you could choose either Kabuto or Ammonite, depending on which fossil you took. Now, one point of view is that, and I believe this is that Kabuto is actually one of the rarest Pokemon in Red and Blue. And the reason being is because, first of all, there's only one in the whole game. And second, you might not even get it. Because if you chose Ammonite, then you're not going to get Kabuto at all. Kind of the same thing. It's in the same boat as with Eevee and any of the Eevee evolutions. Once you choose one, that's it. You're not getting the others. And the same thing with Fighting Dojo and Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan. So, Kabuto is one of my brother's favorites. And it's actually, to be more accurate, it's not really Kabuto's favorite. It's Kabutops, the evolved form. You got to get it right. It's Kabutops. But it's a pretty cool Pokemon. I still remember we had a lot of fun when he made his Ancients team. This was back during the 4th generation, during Pokemon Battle Revolution. We had we went and we made up our own teams. My teams were kind of boring because there were a lot of Pokemon that everybody would use. But he took it in another direction, and he made his entire Fossil team. And I remember the Fossil team did pretty well, but I think it got killed by the leader Sachay's Trick Room team. That's if I'm remembering correctly. I might not be. But there we go. How's Kabuto look so far? So far, we're putting together the shell. Let's see. This last piece is being stubborn here. There we go. There, it was being a little bit stubborn. So now we've got this. Now we can start putting together the bottom. So we have this here. So now this is the underside. I always thought that these were Kabuto's eyes, but I think the eyes are actually these pieces right here. I still don't know for sure, so if you know for sure, then leave a comment in the comment section. So there we go, we're finishing up the shell. There we go, look at how it's turning out. So I think now the only part left is we just need to put the legs on. Alright, so now we just need to put on the legs. Here's one. There we go, so here's the whole thing so far. Now we're on the final touches here. Here we go. Here's the third leg. And here is the fourth and final leg. So this figure doesn't look like it has a lot of posability, but it looks pretty cool. Check this out from all angles. Now I think we're done. I think the only part left is this stand part. So this is going to have a stand kind of similar to Magikarp. We're going to put the stick down here, and then we're going to go ahead and do this. We put this on here, and then we can put it on the Pokeball so that it can stand. So there we go. So this is Kabuto. I'm going to see if Kabuto can stand on its own, because I don't want to put the Pokeball in all of these all the figures in these scenery, because it's going to take up too much room. But let me see how it turns out. But anyway, here is Kabuto, and the next step, we're going to go ahead and add our new additions to the scenery. Alright, so it is time to add our new additions for day 7 onto our scenery. So let's start with our wreath. You can't have Christmas without a wreath. We'll put that right there. And next we have Kabuto. Is this a museum? Because we've got a fossil. Anyways, I've decided not to bring the Pokeball because Kabuto can stand up just fine on its own. Take a look. Well, anyways, this has been day 7 of the 2021 Pokemon Mega Construx Christmas. What do you guys think of today's additions? Let me know in the comment section below. And don't forget to tune in tomorrow for day 8. What are we going to get? I don't know. You're going to have to watch and see. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, rate, subscribe, and don't stop playing.